And I welcome you to grab some blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can get 2 books the same height, 1 or 2 chairs. We are going to do some standing. If you don't want to stand, that's fine. You can always get a second chair to elevate your legs. So as you sit, move your feet so you're comfortably grounding your feet into your blocks. Feel your breath. Relax your shoulders. Ask yourself, what do I need to shift? What do I need to move, to release, to let go of? See if I can elevate my posture and relax the shoulders down and soften through the ears, the throat. And if it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. Pay attention to your jaw and the position of your head. So if your chin's a little elevated, so just bring it so it's neutral and tuck it back slightly so you don't put strain on the back of the neck. Now, as you breathe in and you breathe out, whatever you came from, whatever thoughts you had, whatever happened prior to the class, we're going to do 3 breaths to release and let go so we can be fully present in the moment. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose at whatever is a rate for you. Notice the number of the breaths. So if it's a 4, see if you can bring it to 5 or 6. If it's a 6, go to 8. If you can make it longer, that's up to you. So take a breath in through the nose, close and soften your eyes. And let the breath out through the nose. Notice any hiccups, any place that it feels like it's a little rough. Second breath at your own rate. And let it out. Third breath at your own rate. And let it out. Now do a little evaluation. Little small circle here. Evaluate how the breath feels. As you rotate around center, just gently moving, feeling how you're sitting in the chair, noticing how the sitting bones are meeting the chair, feeling that sensation of moving around center. Pause when you come to the back and reverse your circle. And bring your breath with you. Good. And now as you come right here to center, we're going to do 3 more breaths. But before we do that, I'm going to adjust myself so my back is firm against the chair, my shoulders are up, my hands are going to rest with the palms up, shoulders back and down. And I want to ask myself as I inhale before I do anything else, what is the intention that I would like to bring to my class, to my practice, to myself? What do I need to shift, to move, to release, to let go, to create space? Good. And as you do that, feel the center of your palms. Notice if you have any sensations in the palms, in the fingers, in the fingertips. Wiggle your fingers just a little bit. And ask yourself, am I fully present right now? Or is my thought drifting away? Am I not paying attention to how my feet feel? Or am I allowing myself to drift away from feeling centered? So we want to do a little practice. We're going to bring our hands together and we're going to massage them. Really pressing one hand gently into the other, warming up the hands. Now, if you can, your eyes are closed. And I want you to just focus on the feeling of the hand, the movement of the hand as it glides up and down. Notice if you feel where you're touching, gliding one hand over the other. Notice how you may be building up some heat. Notice maybe you have a little concave space in the palm or at the knuckles. And now see if you can increase this movement so it gets a little bit warmer. And now as you do this, feel the breath. So can you bring your attention to the breath as you still move through the hands, gliding up and down, and then feel the warmth of the hands. And then notice your thoughts. Are they a little less busy? Good. Now we're going to do a full hand clap. And notice what other sensations are activated when you clap your hands together. Notice the sound. And then shake. And feel maybe it's a little rippling movement through the arms. Bring it up a little bit. Bring it out a little bit. And bring it down a little bit. And now just rest your hands in your lap. And notice the sensations that you've activated here. Notice the breath. Notice maybe your mind is not as busy. Now we've activated the hands, so we want to use them. So I just want to add more heat to my hands. And then I'm going to just let the fingertips rest right at the hairline. Palms come together. I'm not touching my face, so I'm creating a little cup. Thumbs rest right on the edges of the cheeks, and I'm going to come forward. Sink the shoulders back and down. Tuck the belly, lengthen through the spine. And breathe into your hands and use the warmth of your breath and the warmth of your hands to soften your face, to relax, to release, to let go of something. Notice all sensations that you've activated here. Notice maybe you need to soften a shoulder or a jaw or both jaws. Notice whether your feet roll out to the side or if you can bring them so the inside of the foot, from the toe to the heel and the legs create a little more of a connection line coming up parallel through the legs. See if there's someplace else that needs to be softened. And as I breathe right here, I want to notice the darkness. So even if we're in a room with light, we have darkness just by covering the eyelids with our hands, keeping the eyes soft. I'm just going to sit up nice and tall, keep the hands right where they are. Soften the shoulders down, tuck the lumbar spine, and now gently, using your fingertips as a little pivot, I'm going to open up the hands and just open them like I'm opening a curtain. And then I'm going to glide them away. And even with my eyes closed, I want to feel this sensation of moving into light. I want to bring one hand to the other and touch the thumbs and let it rest right at the heart and rest right here and soften the space in the center of the chest, around the heart, the sternum. The top of the chest releases the clavicle down. Lift the chin a little bit, rock. Small and gentle rocking here. See if you can release through the center of the throat. And then come to center and bring your chin down and rock here. Feel the back of the neck. Notice when you get a subtle body shift. Good, come to center, leave your hands right here, roll your head to the right. Don't go too far, start small. Exhale to center, inhale to the left, not too far. Notice how it feels. Exhale to center. Now I'm going to slide it down to the sternum. We have arms, so be mindful of the arms on the chair. And you're going to go down and around. And we want to move out and think about what went on in our week so far and what do we need to digest. Not only food, emotions, worry, fear, the news, the world status, finances, health issues. And just say to yourself, I am bringing myself to a place where I am focused, balanced, and aligned so I can be fully present in my practice today. And then pause right at the base of the belly, sink the shoulders down. This is your bowl of abundance. So what do you need to fill yourself up with? Now we're going to scoop it. So I'm going to lean a little forward and I'm going to keep my hands together and I'm going to inhale and fill this bowl and wash it right down the front of the body. And scoop it out some more. What do I need? Peace, patience, hydration, rest, a pause, fun, a laugh, joy. It doesn't matter. You can put in as much as you want because this is your bowl. And I'm going to bring it right above my head and surround my head with this sensation that I have control over what I think about. And I'm going to open up the arms and let them rest, elbows down, and just begin to rock. And as you rock, think about what you want to hit the delete button on. Can you soften the shoulders down and carry less? Release the arms a little more and see if you can soften more. And release the arms a little more. And notice the sensations that you're activating. Good. And now just bring it all the way forward into your forward fold. And just release through the whole back body. Feeling the hands and the feet and the head. Connecting straight through the center. Releasing through the length of the spine. Slide your hands right up to the front of the knees. Maybe you need to move a little bit away from the back of the chair. And now we're just going to rock a little bit to create some balance in how we sit. See if your shoulders can come down and away from the ears. Maybe sit back a little more. And then pause and roll, tiny circle. Roll around center. So we use the visual of water going down a drain. Is the water flowing or is it stuck? And can you release something, visualizing that I'm releasing it and I'm letting it go? And then pause at the back of the circle, and then you fill yourself back up. Feeling that sense of lifting up like a funnel, up and around the head, the circle's small at the tailbone and widens around the top of the upper body. And then pause. Be careful of your arms and your elbows. Go right into your dog and cat. So small, lift up, exhale, curl back. Lift up. Feel that sensation of shifting through the length of the spine, giving yourself an opportunity to create some space between the vertebrae. Soften the shoulders. Notice where the shoulder blades are. Notice the space between the shoulder blades. Feel the neck. Do less, gain more. Soften the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, the throat. Find the rhythm of this as if it was moving water, and then maybe make it a little deeper. And combine the movement of this rolling back and forth like a wave with the movement of the breath. So I inhale and I bring the breath up and above my head. And then I exhale and I curl it back and I just empty it all out, bottoms of the feet. And I just find the rhythm of this. And I feel the spine. So if there's anything that feels like it needs a little less, you soften it because we're still warming up. And then when you come back this time, curl back and ripple up as much as you can. Twist gently to the right. Keep that front shoulder down. Don't lean. Take a breath. Roll your head to the left. Roll your head to the right. Notice how it feels. And then switch to the opposite side. Take a breath. Roll your head to the right. Roll your head to the left. Take a breath. And now we're just going to move around center, inviting the spine to move smoothly in its 6 directions. Taking the breath with you as you go, bringing out a washcloth is your visual. Now when I come back, one more to the right, One more. I come back to the left. I'm going to lift my left arm, but I'm going to keep the elbow soft and just gently roll to the right. And invite that whole left side to open up, hip all the way over and down from the fingertips. A couple more here. One more, keeping your head right in line so you're not moving it separately. And then you switch and go the other way. And notice one side may not necessarily feel the same as the other. Feel the movement up under the ribs. Keep the shoulders down. Create some space. One more after this. Good, and then pause. Both arms up into a V. So be mindful of overlifting. Keep the shoulders down. Head is at neutral. Twist to the right and let it go. Inhale, lift up. Now your head can be at neutral or you can look up. And then you twist to the other side. Inhale, lift up, look up, or keep it, your head at neutral. Moving the spine forward, back, side to side, and diagonally helps to keep the spine flexible. A couple more here. Inhale, lift up, exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up, exhale, let it go. Now I'm going to come to center, I'm going to lean. But when I lean, I'm not collapsing into the lungs. Nice tall back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. And I breathe. Nice back. Feel that back. The minute you feel a little twinge in your back, you've gone too far. So you keep it where it's comfortable. You want to feel this. Almost this visual would be like you have a beautiful piece of material just moving gently on a beautiful summer sunny day, moving through that breeze, soaking up the sun and the air. And then when you bring it all the way up, hold the right wrist with the left, keep the shoulders down, go left. And we're just going to stay on this side for a few. Use the back of the chair to open the space underneath the shoulder blade. And then come to neutral and switch, and I switch hand positions. I'm not pulling anything. I'm inviting the shoulder to find a space underneath to release and let go of. Good, come back to center, gentle back bend, forward fold. Keep your head an extension of the spine. Rotate your hands. See if you feel like you have a little more space. Good, inhale. Fingertips down, just to shoulder height, open out. Squeeze out. Inhale, bring it in. Fingertips come to the heart. Open up. Now, you can stay right here, or you can expand it, you can lift up, you can look up. But if you don't feel that works for you, I'm not going to do that for myself today. Now I'm going to gather more. So I'm going to pull more in and spread it out and gather more and pull it in and spread it out. And feel the sensations that you're activating just from this movement through your hands. One more. And last one. And when you bring it in, left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly, feel the breath. See if the breath is lower into the belly. See if the shoulders are down. You have a little more space between the ears and the shoulders. So how we hold our body can be a habit, and it can also give cues to yourself and to the others that look at you about how you are on a given day. So move a little bit away from the chair because you're going to need a little more space. Now I'm going to release my arms down. Now when I keep my head right at neutral, I'm going to lift this right shoulder up, and then I'm just going to let it release and haw it out. Inhale. One more. Feel the difference between one shoulder and the other. Now, your shoulder position and how you hold it is about guarding. So when you're in a position where you're here, I'm going to guard myself. I'm not going to be too available. I'm going to keep it in. So what are you protecting here? So just be mindful and release this down so you have more space from the base of the ear to the neck and out through the shoulder. So see if this side feels lighter. Now opposite side, inhale. In and out with the breath. Hot out, in and out. So in through the nose, ha out through the breath. Now I can feel this side doesn't feel the same as the other. Pause. See how that feels. See if you feel like you have a little more space. Now we're going to do both arms. Be mindful. Chin is tucked back. I don't want to extend my head forward. Your position of your head increases the weight. So you want to keep your head in balance so the torso, the neck, the shoulders, the spine are not working overtime. Inhale. Keep going. Think about all the stuff you would like to release. Good. Good. Now, pause when you finish this one and feel the throat. Does it feel like it's scratchy, like you're holding stuff here? Does it feel like you have to move something around? Take a breath. This time we're going to in through the nose and we're going to purse our lips. And then you want a long, slow breath, like you're going to blow out a candle that's far away, so the breath needs to be targeted. So we inhale, lift the shoulders, slow release with the shoulders and the breath. Slow inhale, lift up, target it out. Inhale, exhale. Pause, stir the pot. Now what I find is when you first do it, the breath is short. But after a while, especially with practice, the breath lengthens. And then pause, and we stir the pot. And stirring the pot now is going to shift out the stuff we moved on the subtle body level. Good. Walk your feet and your blocks a little wider. And now we're just going to rock it. So we're going to lift one foot and then the other. Keep yourself shoulders down. Don't let them creep up. Move your feet. Feel how you feel through your legs. So your legs are what keeps you moving forward. Hips, knees, ankles, feet, and your intentions. Now when I come back up and I settle, I want to see if how I'm sitting in the chair is more balanced. I'm going to bring my heels, and now I want to activate through the heels. This connects to the pelvic girdle. Opens up through the hips. Feel the ankles. Pause. One foot presses up. Now when you press, really pressing into the ball of the foot, and each toe has a place to support itself, rock it out. This can make you feel like you're a little off balance. So you want to bring yourself right through center. Do not engage the jaw. Gaze is soft and down. And then we switch. And we feel that sensation of connection through the feet. Good. And then pause. Both feet up, roll them around. See if you can move a little more here. And then reverse your circle. Good. Now, if you're comfortable, you can keep your legs right where they are. If you feel like you have a little more space, you can widen it. Heels are at an angle, toes are out, and now let's just rock. Now, my nose is going to come toward the knee, and I'm just gently keep the shoulder back for now, instead of rolling it forward. So just keep this little like a reverse triangle here. Now, if you're comfortable and you have a little more maybe mobility, if you don't have a neck that's compromised, you can turn your head ear toward the floor and come a little lower. Eyes are open if it tends to throw you off balance. Really softening the jaw. Notice the neck. So if it's too much for the neck, then you don't go there, you go back to the other version. Back up, pause, rock side to side, and see how that feels. Good. Take your right foot, bring it to your left block, little twist here. So I'm going to start with my head about right into the 45 degree. Then I'm going to turn my head a little bit. Soften this shoulder, and then come back to center and try again, just gently opening. Relax the jaw and soften again, last one, and open here. And come back to center, and we switch to the other side. Be mindful, one side is not always the same as the other, and we start small. So this side I know is tighter for me, so I start a little less. And I soften it, and then I try a little more. And I soften it, and then I try a little more. And then I come back to center, biggest circle I can make. Roll it all around. 3, we'll go to 6, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3. Be mindful that your head is in line with the spine. 5, 6. Pause. Right arm rests on the top of the right thigh. Left arm comes down. Now, I want to see how this feels. So I'm going to start to spin it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if you can soften it. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sweep the arm out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shake it out a little bit. Turn your hand like you're opening a jar, and then bring it up and measure. So that arm should be a little bit longer. And if it's not, no worries. And then the other side, and roll it around. Now be mindful how you're holding yourself. You don't want to collapse down. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you pause, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shake it out. Roll the hand. Sweep it out. 1, 2, just shoulder height. 3, 4, 5, 6. Release that out. Shake it out. Both hands together. Now, I'm not going to start too low. I want to keep my shoulders in line with my hips. My hands are down and clasped here. I'm going to just bring it up to center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaze is soft. Tuck your belly. 5, 6. This could be enough. If you're comfortable, you can bring it down as low as you want it to go. Tailbone moves back in the chair. You can bring it as high as you want, chopping wood. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you bring it all the way down, see what you can touch. If you can touch the floor, great, you can rock it out. If you need to touch your feet, your blocks, you go wherever it's comfortable for you, and you just shift it from side to side. Good, come to center, tuck your chin, ripple up. Bring your arms all the way out into your goddess pose. Inhale, lift up, pull down. Inhale, exhale, pull down. Courage, confidence, patience, abundance, prosperity, healing, letting go. Whatever else you can make your own list. Make it feel like your intentions are firm. One more. Hands to the knees, any size you want. Take a breath. 2, we'll just do 3. 3, and then you pause and you reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3. Now bring your legs together. Sit yourself back in the chair, bring both feet out, flex your feet. We're going to hold it for 3, point. 1, 2, 3, flex. 1, 2, 3, point. 1, 2, 3, flex. 2, 3, point. 2, 3, flex. 2, 3, alternate. 1, 2, 3, opposite. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Notice if your feet, your knees are tight, soften less, don't lock the knees. Good, pause. Bring the left foot down. You can hold the chair, you can hold the arms, it's whatever comfortable. We're gonna pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax the leg, opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax it. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Tap, tap, tap. Feel your feet, really energize them. Good. Pause. Left foot forward. I'm going to cross the right leg and the ankle. At the ankle, right toes point. I twist to the right. So my right leg's on top. I twist right. And then I switch to the other side and go left. Now come back to center. Kick like you're swimming in a pool. Heel kick. Toe kick. Heel kick. Toe kick. Heel kick. Tap your feet. Tap, tap, tap. Now, left foot up, cross over. Now I'm going to bring my left arm up and I'm going to keep myself balanced and tip over. 1, 2, 3. Pause, bring it down, and then I switch to the other side. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Release the feet. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Notice all sensations. See how you feel. Your option could be to cross at the ankle, but if you're crossing here, your legs are not out. You want to bring it in. Energy's in. You want an elongated triangle. Otherwise, you can cross it at the top into your pigeon and you rock. Notice the shoulders. Keep the shoulders back and down. Take a breath. Tuck your chin back, soften through the neck. Now, left hand, my right leg is crossed over my leg. Left leg, I'm going to bring it up and over. Look under the arm, or my head is at neutral. And bring it up and over. You go as big or as small as you need it to be. Now I'm going to switch. And I want to notice how it feels. 1 more. Good, pause. Left hand to the right knee, twist it out a little bit. And then opposite side toward the foot. And if I need a deeper stretch for the lower back, I come forward. I can rock it or not. Release that. Extend that leg nice and long and take a measurement. See if it's a little longer. Be mindful of what's comfortable for you. Cross at the ankle, cross at the thigh, rock it out. Take a breath. Good. So left leg is crossed, right arm over, stretch it out. 1, 2. Don't have to make it super painful, please. 1. This side feels a little different for me. I pay attention. 2, 3. Good. I'm going to twist to the knee, take a breath. Twist to the heel, take a breath. Maybe stretch for the lower back, take a breath. I can rock it or not. This is a big stretch, release your shoulders. There you go, nice. And then release that, stretch it out, take a breath. Flex your feet, point your toes. Now roll the toes in and out. And then reverse. Good, toes in, heels in. Feel that all the way up into the hips. 1 more, and tap, tap, tap. Now, it's amazing how fast time flies. So we're quickly coming to our Shavasana. Your option would be to stay right in the chair. If you need a second chair, you can elevate your legs. Otherwise, you can come right down to the floor. So I'm gonna bring my chair onto my mat because I wanna make sure the chair does not slide. I can bring myself comfortably to the mat if I choose, or I take a second chair and I elevate my legs. And I close my eyes and I bring my arms out. Letter A, palm up. Start there, tuck your chin, tuck your lumbar spine. Open up through the shoulders. Release the weight into the seat of the chair. Try to keep some space between your feet, and then just tuck and release through that lumbar spine, the lower pelvic girdle, and relax your face, and relax your jaw, and take a breath. So this becomes our variation for Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall. So we don't have a wall, we use a chair. You can do this with your sofa, your kitchen chair. You just want it to be comfortable. So the benefit of this is it creates an inversion. It brings all that oxygenated blood that was gathered in the legs and brings it back to the belly and the heart. So it helps with digestion, it helps with circulation, it helps with heart getting more blood, and it helps to slow the body down. So let your body kind of sink here. If you need to roll your head, you can, but you don't have to. See how your neck feels. Now, you decide. If this is comfortable for you, you can stay here. But if you need to move your hands, you can bring your hands to rest right on your ribs or on your hips. You can bring your arms out to the letter T. You can go to cactus arms if you feel like you need to release a little more through your shoulders. But pick something that's comfortable for you. Cactus arms over time is not going to be super comfortable, and you want to be relaxed in your resting place. Soften your jaw, your eyes. Now, if you still have a lot of stuff going on in your head, you're going to take index and middle finger and you're going to bring it right between your eyebrows and you're going to glide up and slide down. Just glide it up and slide it down and ease any tension that you're feeling here. Softening, releasing through the jaw. Then you can make little circles
Take your two hands, bring them over your forehead and comb across the forehead. And just use this as like a release of any thoughts that are negative, judgmental, critical, self or of others. Anything that feels like you're holding too much in your head, you just want to release that. Now I'm going to bring it down from the hairline down the face and just let it go and just comb the face. Release any tension, releasing through the face. And try to do 3. Then you're going to come across from the nose to the cheeks and just soften here. My eyes are closed, and it should feel almost like little feathers just kind of grazing across your face. Good, and then you just rest. Bring your hands wherever is comfortable for you. You can roll your head again, see how that feels. Now, as you rest right here, and your hands are up, and if your feet can touch the back of a chair and your feet then ground, ask yourself for the gift of awareness, self-awareness. How do I feel now in relationship to how I felt when I started? Only notice things that are beneficial. Because if you focus on all the negative stuff, you only get more negative stuff. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, you stay right there. I'm going to transition myself up. But if any time it's uncomfortable for you to keep your legs in that position, you slowly release your feet and slide them underneath the chair. Don't wait for me. You can make that your choice for yourself. If it's uncomfortable for you to keep your legs extended, you can bring your knees up. You can use the edge of the chair. You find, if you need to, you can roll onto your side body. So you make a judgment call for yourself. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, you are an electromagnetic field. Your brain sends electrical currents so that you function. And it connects to the heart, and the heart is a magnet. So if we were to remove all things that created limitations, and we opened up into endless possibility, think of yourself as an electromagnetic field, so that whatever you needed comes to you effortlessly. You do the work, and then you pause, and you detach from what you think you need, and you allow things to unfold. And you follow the breath, and you release busyness of the mind, and you soften the jaw, and you release tension, worry, fear, and stress, because when you live there, you cannot open into possibility, abundance, opportunity, pure potentiality, and joy. So begin to deepen the breath, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and bring your awareness back to this place where you're grounded, rooted, and balanced. If your legs are on the chair, you're going to bring them up and just rock it out. So your feet can be up in the air, you can go into a happy baby, or you can bring your feet to the edge of the chair and rock it out there. And then when you're ready, pause, shake your legs and shake your arms and use that to reestablish that sense of waking up into a new space. You're going to be mindful that there's a chair there. Glide your feet, legs through the chair space and go into a full body stretch. Take a big breath, a big sigh, a big yawn. And then when you're ready, you roll to whatever side calls to you, and you rest there for a breath before you transition
into whatever is a comfortable seated position for you. And as you rest into this space, give yourself a compliment. Today I experienced and just noticed that. And then when you're ready and you're sitting back up into whatever's a comfortable seated position for you, feel like a three-dimensional triangle. You're rooted, you're balanced, you're supported. You're lifting up, you're opening out. So we're going to sweep the hands out to the side and gather more space so that you can fill yourself up and expand your triangle and fingers touch way at the top. And feel that sensation of light. And then bringing that sensation by pausing with the palms together, bringing stillness and awareness, peace, contentment, waiting with confidence so that whatever you need will come to you at the perfect time. Because whoever you are is no mistake, and what you bring to this world is perfect and enough. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Have a great day. Please drink some water. Be careful of the heat, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.